Hey guys, Maxberry here and welcome to my very first video on the channel. And today's video we'll be reviewing the best away days that I've experienced in this current season, 2021-22 season. So let me just explain. Right, the tiers we've got Elite, which is like the best of the best. We've got Class, which is, is what it is. Decent, not bad, and Meh. There's a very few teams that go in Meh. I don't want to call it Tim Bot because, it's just, not fair. But leave it in there. And there's very few teams that go in there. You have to be quite bad. And also, this involves the aspect of going to away days, as in facilities, the atmosphere, the home fans. It's the location. Pubs give you brownie points, and food facilities. And also, me being a Pompey fan, it's been quite a roller coaster of a season. So first up, we've got Accrington Stanley. Now I'm already close to putting this up in Elite. It is one of the best away days I think in the calendar year, but I think it goes in Class. Let me explain. It's a dinky little ground, which is not a problem whatsoever. Food facilities is decent. The the toilets are basically just I don't know, how do I explain it? So on tin on wheels, if it makes sense. One of them shipping containers. Also, there's great little pubs around the corner. Unfortunately, when we went there, one of them was shut, permanently, I believe. I think we drew 2-2 on the day, and it's a proper little football ground. The away end is a terracing. There's no roof. It's literally just concrete and metal bars. And so if you from I don't know, somewhere like Pompey or Plymouth, and you go out there and it's getting raining or thunder or whatever, you gotta suffer. I'm gonna leave Wimbledon out because I never actually been. I had the opportunity to go twice, but unfortunately couldn't due to personal matters. Bolton, it's another good away day. I'll give it Class actually. Food facilities, brilliant. The only thing is it's a bit far out from the main town. So we arrived there pretty late, so we didn't really have much of an option to go into town and go pubs and that. But inside the ground, the beer options are just non-existent. There's Coors Light, and that was it really. Unless I missed out any other beers, but I'm pretty sure that was the only option. And I thought, I'll give it a pass. But the stadium itself is pretty good. I'd say it's Premier League standard. And Bolton being a big club as well. I believe we drew 1-1 on the day or the Tuesday night, and I worked the next day, so that was fun. But now the Brewers is Burton Albion is my first ever away day on a Tuesday night, if that makes sense. I'm gonna put it in not bad. Reason being, this is not really a problem. There's food facilities, there's Tesco's, there's co-op around the corner. There's a couple of little pubs. It is a most of it's terracing. There's one side that's got seating and all that. I think the stadium's owned by Pirelli, or the ground's owned by Pirelli, so it's called the Pirelli Stadium. On that day we did lose 2-1, and there was a pretty poor match, to be honest, by our part. Food facilities, I didn't try any of the food on the day, so I think I had food before I went there or whatever. Cambridge, I never actually went. I had the opportunity to go 3 times, I'm pretty sure. Or twice, I'm not too sure. Yeah, twice, that's what it. I couldn't go again due to personal matters. Charlton, I'm gonna put Charlton Class because it's a proper old stadium. and Charlton fans are usually decent, but unfortunately they did not turn up on the day. Really, I mean, to be fair, they're in really bad form under like Nigel Atkins. So it's kind of fair to see, really. Facilities, I think, you know, they weren't that bad. There's like, obviously, go outside the ground, there's pubs and restaurants and all that. But other than that, Charlton, that's a pretty good away day. I think we brought at least 3,000 fans, I'm pretty sure. And that day I did left my ticket on the coach by accident, so I had to buy a new one. So it's 25 quid down to 20. But Cheltenham, again, I never went. Mainly because I totally forgot tickets were on sale. So therefore they sold out within like, what, a day or something like that. Now, Crew's an interesting one. So I'm gonna have to put Crew in class. No, I don't know. Don't know. I'm gonna put a Crew in the league. I'll tell you the reason why. I mean, no. Come on, let's just be real. Class, because the only thing that's putting off from elite is you're on the side of the ground, and like ideally you want to be, where the goal is. But food facilities, pretty good around the area. Pubs galore. I mean, the toilet facilities are, they're pretty Neanderthalic, to be honest. The Crew fans, they're usually quite good, but on that day, they're pretty much relegated anyways. It's a Tuesday night, and we had to go back there again, because the one time on a Saturday, it got rained off. Then we went on a Tuesday night instead. Yeah, it's a decent away day. We won 3-1. Now, Doncaster, my first contender for elite. Tell you why, it's my first ever away day, I'm honest, but it still remains like one of the best away days. It's a little bit of a walk from like the town, but like there's pubs, there's food facilities galore, like there's everything we really need, and they're fairly cheap pubs as well, not too bad. If I'm honest, I went there on my own and I met up with like a load of lads, went to the pub, and it was all good and really good day out. It was a boring 0-0. Could have scored a penalty. Fleetwood, I never actually went. That was the first game of the season that I forgot football was even a thing, to be honest. Gillingham, I'm afraid Gillingham does go into the meh. It's because if you're a football fan and you've been to Gillingham before, you would know. It's because the away end is absolutely horrific. There's no cover, like seating. It's scaffold. It's like 20 years old or whatever, and food facilities are, I don't know, they're not great either. And also, it was during like the blizzard. It's like really cold and windy. So I spent literally most of the match just trying to warm up. Not that it was Gillingham's fault, but when we went through the scaffolding, they're like, just wasn't nice at all. Ipswich. Now, I was told this was going to be a good away day. In hindsight, we did arrive pretty late, and we had to be in the ground by like 2:20, which is ridiculous. Otherwise, I would have explored the area a bit more. There's a pub not too far from the grounds dedicated to away fans. There's a train line. We drew 0-0. And it was I don't know, pretty dire match if I'm honest. I mean, what baffles me is like the the home fans. Like, even though there's so many, but it seems to be really quiet. I don't know why. The occasional singing and all that, but the away fans are pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, but Lincoln. Oh, I'm gonna put Lincoln in decent. Now it was a Tuesday night. We won 3-0. One of the best away games of the season. However, the food facilities are just, well, dire, shall we say? Because if you go to like some of the pubs around the area, you might be alright, but don't bother using a concourse. It's just, yeah, I don't need to say anymore, to be honest. Like, for not even a pint of Budweiser, it's like $6.50, which is ridiculous. Milk Dons now, another decent away day. Again, if you're a football fan and you travel with your club, you will know the stadium is absolutely fantastic. It's Premier League standard in my opinion, but it is dead. It's just dead as a dodo, really. There's no atmosphere at all from the home fans. And let's be real, who's the real Dons there? We've got Wimbledon, but you know, nah, I'm joking. I don't want to get all political about it, but Morecambe, elite, straight away. No question about it. You got more pubs you can shake a steak out of. It is terracing, but don't matter, don't really, yeah. It's a fairly new stadium, I think it is. It's been built within the last like 10 years or so. And Morecambe, you know, they've never been relegated, and yeah, if I'm honest, I don't want any team to get relegated, but I have a bit of soft spot for Morecambe. But it's the place for where Morecambe and Wise was invented. Oxford, again, I didn't go because I was moving house at the time, so it was a bit difficult. Plymouth Elite are absolute world-class fans, and not because it's pie face. I'm just generally being serious. World-class fans in general, away support is really good, and massive respect for them. Like, for example, they get up at like 1:30 to go out to Sunderland, which is ridiculous. So fair play to Plymouth. Also, when we went there, it was quite an important game for both of us, but they won 1-0, and now it's an unbelievable atmosphere. Portsmouth, ooh, I'm going to be biased. I'd say, in the perspective of the away fan, you've got a lot of pubs. You've got food facilities like burger fans, McDonald's, KFC. There's literally everything what you need. I mean, the younger generation probably go for McDonald's and KFC, but also Fratton Park always generates atmosphere. I mean, there's been a few quiet ones, I have to admit, but that's just due to our form recently. Rotherham, South Yorkshire, I think it's South Yorkshire. I'm not too sure. I'm gonna say it's decent. Home support, yeah, no singing whatsoever, but food facilities, I'd say they're pretty good. Apart from, just don't go for the burger because, like, just, well, it's just charcoal and bread basically. But the beer is quite cheap beer, and at the time they're doing like $2.50 per pint or whatever, or like Carlin or whatever it is, or Carlsberg. And we did get rinsed 4-1, but oh well. Sheffield Wednesday Elite. It's my favourite stadium in League One, apart from Fratton Park. And I do have a bit of a soft spot for Sheffield because I've got some family who live up there. And the fans, to the people, to the area, it is fantastic. Like, people in Sheffield, it's lovely in general. Shrewsbury, we went on there on Tuesday night. I'm gonna say not bad. Yeah, because it's in the middle of a, like, not an industrial estate, but like a big old car park, and it's like a bit of a walk from like the actual centre. But it's a fairly new stadium as well, and it's easy access from like the car to the actual ground or coach, whatever. You park literally right outside. Food facilities, yeah, I think they're pretty decent. Beers, yeah, standard. But 1-2-1, I think. Scored literally at the right at the depth. Lewis Thompson. You can actually see me like the video celebrating like mad in like the highlights. Sunderland is probably one of my favourite away days actually. I'd say class, or yeah, I don't know. Class visit, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I think class as in it's the distance as well, which is ridiculous. But it's not Sunderland's fault, of course. Also, the fans are pretty nice. They're lovely to talk to, very friendly. Also, we had some decent run-ins from Sunderland. We beat 4-0 early on in the season. Fortunately, lost 1-0 on this occasion due to like a very stupid defensive error. Also, it was one of them grounds I always wanted to go to. Like, even seeing it on the like television and all that. So yeah, I think Sunderland goes in class for me. Wigan, it was my second ever away day. I'm gonna put not bad because the singing from the fans are non-existent, if I'm honest. We did lose 1-0, and yeah, I don't know, nothing really else, much to it really. And Wickham, it's not even talk about them, to be honest. It's in the middle of nowhere, and food facilities are alright. And I don't know, just yeah, no need to talk about it really. So there we go. That is my 2021-22 away day calendar season, if that makes sense. The ones I've gone to. Unfortunately, I won't be seeing Wimbledon next year, but I'll definitely be seeing Cambridge, Cheltenham, Fleetwood, and Oxford. So if you enjoyed the video, please do leave a like, share your thoughts in the comments down below, and I'll probably will be producing more videos like this in the coming days or weeks, up until like the season starts. Yeah, thanks very much for watching. Have a good day.